Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Witcher. This is season 2, episode 7. Hopefully guys have enjoyed the first 6 episodes. There's one more after this, a finale. Let's hope this one sets it up amazingly. Hopefully this is as good as the last episode. I really enjoyed the last one. There was some epic action, lots of fighting. We started the episode with no nonsense, straight away right into the action, and it continued throughout all the way up until the very end, where we had some amazing fight sequences. Honestly, there was at one point where Geralt was on the floor and a guy had a knife and he was about to obviously stab him. I think it was a sword actually. And what he done is he cast a spell and pinged him up in the air. He spun round, and as he landed, he flipped the knife and he just bang, literally went straight through it. It was sick. Obviously, Yennefer was reunited with Geralt this episode, accidentally, I believe. Obviously, she is going to try and find Ciri. She wants to take her to, obviously, the edge of Sintra, to the Black Door, so she could take her inside. She possibly is being naive, not knowing what's going to happen to her, but she just knows that if she does this mission, this task, she gets her powers back. Now, obviously, what was interesting as well is the guy who was released who clicks his fingers with the flames, yeah, he come after Geralt as well. Well, not Geralt, he was coming after Ciri. Now, what was interesting with that one is his face is absolutely in bits from when obviously Jaskier and Yennefer had a little scrap with him. But he also said that the person that let him out of the cell, who gave him the mission to obviously go and get Ciri, he made, well, not a deal, but he said to her that he wants to meet her commander, her master. He wants to meet the top dog. So again, it'd be nice to see who that is. We had the mage obviously going in the hunt, who was with Geralt down in the I forgot what they called the pits. I'm just going to call it a pit, but it's definitely got a different name than that. But when he was down there, obviously, he heard Ciri shout Geralt's name, and he was like, who was that? And he was like, don't worry about it. And this guy is gone, obviously, to try and find more information and find what's going on, which he actually has done. He's gone to a place, and they're looking. They read a scroll as well, and they read on it that something is going to be the downfall to everybody. I believe that what they read, this is my opinion, I could be totally wrong, is they read that, like, the elves are going to create a weapon and it's going to come and attack everyone. Now, I don't know if the weapon is going to be the baby, which was actually born in the last episode. It looked like it was a stillborn, but who come over and saved it? Frangilla. Yeah, that is right, mate. She took the baby, she was holding it, she was shaking it, you know, patting it on its back, and the baby is alive. All the elves was buzzing, they were celebrating. She was happy. She was saying to Kid, mate, have you ever seen this many people so happy? And he was like, mate, the only time we've seen that is when we took over like a kingdom. But you have to remember the mission that we are on, what the White Flame told us. You know, I was there, I know what she said, and you was there as well. Now, obviously, Frangilla, she did kind of meet the White Flame when she went into the house in the woods, and it said pair up with the elves, and it did tell the elves to pair up with the humans. Well, Kahir, mate, he's got a letter, slapped it down. He was like, look, mate, they've been writing to me, and they're going to come here in the next coming days. Now, obviously, you can feel the tension between those two. The elves can feel it as well. They're saying that since Cahir's arrived, that they can feel that the leadership from Frangilla is slipping. And, you know, you can see him as well kind of rising. He's standing in front of everybody. He's pretty much telling the elves that he dislikes them, and he's being a proper ass. So it's interesting, you know. Honestly, can't wait to see today's episode, because like I said, Yennefer reunited with Geralt in like it's like a sanctuary where people go when they're trying to escape or to relax. They take your weapons when you go there. It's supposed to be a peaceful place. Obviously she was on the lookout for Ciri. Well, it turns out obviously Geralt was there as well, because he's claimed the child. She didn't really know what to do, but like I said, when this guy come in to attack them all, they managed to escape into one room while Geralt was fighting in another. You know, Ciri cast a spell to get them away from that location. Geralt was like, no, don't go. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't have another choice. And then they went into the portal. So even Yennefer, mate, when they woke up, she's been sick. She was like, where the fuck are we? You know, like, she doesn't even know herself. So it's going to be well good. I can't wait to watch today's episode. Hopefully guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 7 of season 2 of The Witcher.
Forgive me. These men were after Ciri. I need to find her.
You need to let me take care of your wound. How did it break?
She does that to things.
Ciri needs more than you can give her now.
I swore to protect her.
Do you believe Yennefer means to harm the girl?
I wish Yennefer knew of the balance you spoke of.
We assume the worst because we fear to hope.
I need you to open a portal.
You've been here before?
The woman who lives here, she took me in. Should I try again? Get us back to Geralt?
No. That was impressive, but no. Let's keep our insides on the inside.
Ruthless, that guy, isn't he? He's absolutely ruthless. Who's coming after him?
I left months ago. Do you think he works for Nilfgaard?
If Nilfgaard's got him, if they'll have kept Geralt alive to lure you there, their nearest outpost.
Sintra fantasized about going back, finding the Black Knight, and shoving my sword through his throat.
Graphical, I like it. Let's go for it. She needs to go to Sintra anyway, don't she? So she's just going to play along and say, yeah, let's go.
We must go to Sintra together.
Yeah, she needs to go, don't she? Like, she needs to just play this if it's her idea.
You see what happens to people who try to help me?
If anything were to happen to you, Geralt would never forgive me.
That's right. Bring her.
Time, she don't know what to do, man. Does she pick her powers or does she pick Geralt?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You're my partner. You can tell me if something's wrong.
A new position of authority means new responsibilities. We have an unexpected visitor.
How can you be sure that Redania hasn't planted a spy?
Because it's what I would have done.
If we bring outsiders into the fold, we must ensure their allegiance. Half of the elves did not muster for training this morning.
The celebration of the child's birth went late into the night. I will talk to them.
You are not their commander.
It's interesting saying it to her face, mate. Look at him.
Generals, they know that this is unsustainable, and Amir arrives tomorrow. I will not have him met with chaos and insubordination. Everything I do is in service of the White Flame.
And what do you think I'm doing?
If I were against you, do you really think that I would be telling you all of this?
What would you have me do?
Let me deal with them.
It's true, isn't it? Like, I understand, yeah, that she wants to be pally-pally with the elves, and that is totally fine. You're trying to create an allegiance. But if they're not up to scratch, somebody has got to put them in the place. Do you know what I mean? This is not acceptable. Even though I am a bit of, like, they was celebrating a baby, you know, like, what's one day coming to late a little bit, it's not going to do anything unless you get attacked that day, and it's absolute wounder, isn't it? Because obviously nobody's prepared, so you can counter it that way. But you know, if somebody is going to rattle the elves, then it best not be her, you know, because she's the one that's on the face that they enjoy. You know, they actually like her, so you might as well keep the person that's already annoying them. You know, like picking on them, shouting at them, causing a bit of trouble. He should be the one that instigates, like, this is not good enough. So it is interesting. I think that that's what they should do. If she wants to play both fields, well, not play both fields, but if she wants to keep the peace and make it look like she's working with them, that's great. But then if she also needs to stamp her authority, she could delegate that to somebody else like here, because he's not bothered at all, is he? He'll go down there and absolutely just drag them all out.
I'm no spy! I was just looking for something to eat! Don't hurt me!
Oh, killing loads of him. What?
It's been a long time traveling. Sometimes it takes a prison cell, the tricks and tales that traitors tell, to help you see that freedom is all you've got. Lock me up and sock me up. Throw away the key. Go fuck yourself, you whoreson. 'Cause you're too fucking weird. Fucking hell. You know what? We're trying to rehearse in here. Good sir, you would not know talent if I shoved it up your Geralt. Fuck it.
Hey.
Have you seen these boots? I mean, I pretty much just slid all the way down that hill back to Cairngorm.
Jaskier.
Don't fucking Jaskier me, I'm talking to you. This is how this works.
I need your help.
I'd love to ride a horse. I definitely don't have the balance over it.
The longer this takes, the more time I have to think about what they're doing to him. He's the father I never had. When I'm with him, I don't feel alone anymore.
I know what you mean.
You love him too.
She does, man. She definitely does. This is why, like, because I do think that she loves him, like, I don't think that she's going to take her to the door. Like, I feel like the way she was talking before when they was getting the horses, she was like, mate, if I let you go to Sintra and anything happened to you, Geralt will never forgive me. And I feel like she actually cares more about that relationship and his opinion of her than she does for her powers, even though she thinks that she really badly needs her powers. She needs a companion, somebody to just love her, and that'll reign supreme over the power. Like, that'll be like that's better, you know. Like, if you want a bit of power, you want love, you want respect, and you want people and family. That is way better than being powerful. But Then again, that's just my opinion, you know, you never know. But I do think that she's not going to take us to the door. I feel like she'd get close and then like a mind will counter otherwise.
Thank you, Dara. For such a wonderful distraction, I trust you're unaware that your fighters failed to show this morning.
I heard.
I never intended to fight for Nilfgaard. Francesca convinced me, but now she has given me a far better reason not to fight. Time for us now to add to our numbers, not to die in someone else's war.
Our war is your war.
Yo, they can't back out now. They've been given everything that they wanted, and now they're trying to back out. I'd kick them away, me.
You have your baby, and I have a Mayor's favor. It can all stay this way.
I value the bond we have, but family, blood, that's the only bond that can't be broken.
It's like they've got what they want, and they're like, right, that's it, mate. I don't want you anymore. Thanks for everything. I'm just going to take it now and just run. That's kind of what I just took from that anyway.
Besides, it's not just a baby. It's a symbol, a beacon, not to mention a potential enemy who'll live for centuries.
I find it so very hard to believe that you came here simply to share gossip.
Today's gossip is next month's news. For instance, I heard that one of your former students has returned.
Triss is here?
She fell ill in Temeria.
Yes, there are tales of many a strange stomach ailment this spring. All of them coming from up in the mountains. Give her my best.
As long as you give King Vizimir hours for this distracting information.
There's literally that guy come all that way just for that.
Disappeared. I knew my chance had passed.
He said he'd come.
And you said I'd get to meet him. Fine, you little lunatic, you can have it. Go on, run your damn test. If it works, your master will be here in an instant, I assure you.
Blood tracing is simple. Mages have been practicing it for centuries.
Wow. What's just happened? What's just happened? Did she die or is she like doing a location spell? What is it, mate? Is it just like Sirius Blood's that powerful or something? Or is she transitioning to be a witcher? I literally have no idea what's just gone on there. It seems like she's just committed suicide. I mean, I'm hoping not. But then again, I would have liked to physically see what's just happened to her face. It's interesting what he said though, mate. If it worked, your master would be here instantly. I do agree with that. Yeah, you might not have the child, but you have something. And we've got something that we could track her down, and we've got a blood, and it is, well, successful. It's working. So get him here. So it's good. Like I said, this guy with the clicky fingers, he's pretty decent, even though his clicky fingers does annoy me.
I have been looking forward to this. Oh, you could hang portraits off my nipples right now. She risked her life for me. You know, I always knew there was some deeper feeling for me beneath all that rage and hair. She's got a lot of hair, that woman. She lost her magic.
She lost her magic?
Yeah, I know. It was great. Only just realizing now that she might have been lying. And how did she magically disappear into thin air when she was imprisoned in the whorehouse? Disappeared.
Turn your back to the forest, Hut Hut.
Turn your front to me, Hut Hut. Yeah, that's what she said.
She's in league with the Deathless Mother. The first witches were hired to imprison her.
But someone's gone and opened the door. Sacrifice your child's surprise to get her magic back. You bet your bloated biceps she would.
Oh, look at that for a throw. Hey, decent. Can I say, Jaskier, mate, he's fucking ripped, mate. He is absolutely hench.
Put your weapons down, numpty arseholes. This is an old friend. What are you doing out here in the middle of East bloody nowhere, you warlock? You remember my men?
Oh, of course. Good to see you all again.
And I need a horse. I'll pay you double with interest once I find some coin.
What's the mission, if you don't mind me asking?
I do.
My favourite.
You gotta respect it.
Come on,
the ropes 2.0.
The king can wait. We're going on an adventure.
Lesson number 2. Let's see what your chaos can do. Repeat after me. Zalib inilishil.
Zalib inilishil. Zalib inan.
That's enough. You're going to hurt yourself.
Wow, she looks sick. What's it teleported over?
Well, that's one way of doing it.
Fucking hell. She looks sick.
When you have power like this, never apologize.
You know what, right? They just said if they had to find another way, it would be another half a day's ride. That's what Siri just said then, right? But I see in that little waterfall that they were stood on at the side, right? And it didn't have much of the, what is it when they call it? You know, the current, that's it, coming down. All you had to do is go to the right and go up a little bit and then cross on that little top bridge and across. Like, it wouldn't have been half a day at all. And she was saying, oh, there is another way. You know, we could get the bridge and we could go across it. But like, what's quicker? like leaving the horses behind and running across a bridge and walking, or spending half a day going round on a horse and back around. Like, it's much faster spending half a day on a horse and then staying on your horse all the way than leaving your horses and getting across, because over the long distance the horses is much faster than like gaining a few bit of ground on a short distance, in my opinion. But how sick was that, mate? She looked well good. It might have been Marcel and everything, like in the originals, like when they do some of the power and their eyes start bleeding when the witches and everything are coming after him. Sick. She looked well good then, and she just teleported, which was mental. I thought she didn't even teleport the horses as well. I was gonna say she could have done that, but she did, mate. So she had enough power to teleport her, Yennefer, and 2 horses across. And like she said, mate, never apologise. You should never apologise for displaying such power. It was sick.
When you were called away suddenly, I didn't realise what you'd be doing. I saw Cyrilla Sintra at Sodden, with the White-haired Witcher. They were looking for you.
Yennefer.
Yes. Information you told me about Ciri. Who else knows?
The other witches are new.
I need to know everything about the girl.
You told him.
This knowledge, it cannot be ours alone. There is too much at stake.
She don't trust her now. You spill secrets without people's permission, you don't get trust.
Because I made a promise to Triss, and I will not continue to put my girls at risk unnecessarily.
I wouldn't ask you to if it wasn't necessary! My most trusted confidant. I wish I could prove to you that I'm worthy of the same.
Should have said sorry though for shouting at her.
After lying to the Conclave and attacking us at Sodden.
My portal has no doubt set off alarms.
What water does Nilfgaard want you to carry for them this time?
I'm not here for them. I may need to leave Nilfgaard. An emperor arriving tomorrow with great expectations. I brought in the elves to fight for us, but they have had a change of heart.
Triss Merigold returns, suddenly, without explanation. Do you know anything about that?
No. You are my blood. And that is a bond that is stronger than all others.
Oh, she's playing the same card as the elf just played on her.
I should have stood up for you that night at the ball in Aretuza. Let's be honest, whatever is brewing out there, the Brotherhood needs reinforcements in here. Apologize as well for believing that you could have any impact there at all, my dear.
Staying there now. Just disrespected her.
To Charles, I watched Sintran soldiers murder my kind. And now I'm watching Nilfgaard do the same. Seeing my people sing and dance, seeing the baby in her mother's arms. I don't care about Redania or Cyrilla of Sintra.
I've had my doubts about Fringilla all along. MEIR letting a mage give us orders.
We're supposed to be on the same side, searching for Princess Cyrilla.
And we'll find her as soon as we unload Fringilla's dead weight.
I tell him he needs to calm down a bit, man. The guy's obsessed.
All our heads will be on the
So much resentment for my Aretusan training that I forget there were bright spots. Qualities of nightshade, or how to mask it in a glass of mead. For a lesson like Triss.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. Yo, that was brutal. She's not killing him, though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow. Looks sick.
I am never going back to that dungeon.
She's not killing him. He was actually sticking up for her a little bit.
Amir needs to hear of the treachery I just uncovered. And he needs the general that he trusts most to tell him I was justified.
Hey, that's an alpha move, that, mate. I do love it, mate. I do love it. How sick was that? Oh, sorry, I just paused it. It's probably going into another 16, but oh, mate, the visual of that knife going in his eye, I did not expect it. That's why I was like, whoa, like, because usually when they do that, well, I thought she was just gonna like point it right close and then not go in, do you know, like hesitant. I didn't expect it to just, usually they tease, they go in dead slow and then they stop and then they start talking, but it just went slotty straight in. I was like, what? I didn't expect that. And then those deaths were sick, mate. Stabbing the head, stabbing the neck, stabbing the back, like literally. And I knew she wouldn't kill Cahir anyway, because technically if you sat and listened to that conversation, those guys have been slagging Frangilla off for time. Literally, I think I even said it. Like, the guy's obsessed with it, mate. That guy sat down, consistently slagging her off. And even Cahir was like, mate, we should be on the same side and we have the same goal of going to get Princess Cyrilla. Like, that's literally it. And he has not really slagged her off. He's given decent information as well. He said it at the start of the episode. Do you really think that I'll be telling you all this information if I was not on your side? Do you know what I mean? So, again, it's interesting. She's played a massive alpha move there. Like, she's definitely not going to her uncle. Her uncle disrespected her, in my opinion, the way he said that. Some people just know their place. At least you know yours. Like, you're not a leader. She's like, fuck this, mate. I'm not a leader. I'll go and show you who's a leader. I'll take them out. I'll get this army and come back at you. That's literally what, well, she thought in her head anyway. That was sick.
Our little spy Dara has had a change of heart. The girl gives you the rightful claim to Sintra, and that makes Redania the most powerful kingdom on the continent. Bisea knows of the girl's existence, but she keeps the information very close to her chest. She lets relationships cloud her judgment. And Stregobor will take advantage of that. Elven spy or not, we are in a strong position. And I have many more irons in the fire.
You never even wanted this child in the first place, and now it's like she has turned your entire world upside down.
I thought ignoring Ciri's existence would make everything better.
And what about Yennefer?
She's had Ciri.
Look, people do stupid things when they think they're trapped in a corner, Geralt.
Everyone I've known is gone. There was a monolith there.
What happened to it?
Me.
You did that. Remember what you have. Magic.
You had magic. You controlled the chaos. I'm afraid, Yennefer.
Innit? Imagine having voices in your head.
To seize your destiny.
If you're afraid, turn back.
The door mustn't be open. You know that.
I do.
Get
You still
out
have
here.
time to turn
Sick
back.
as this.
It's not too late. I had no choice. The chaos. I thought I had to.
I need to get to him. He's not here! He never was! You led him to us.
No.
We were in trouble and needed help, and you betrayed us.
What would you do now?
I don't
Innit?
trust you.
Innit? Yeah, lots on 4 different islands now.
Get to the horses.
Come on, boys.
How could you do this? Take her to Camorn. Ciri knows the way. I'll be with you soon, I promise.
As I've heard, so much like father, like daughter.
The girl, yours?
Mine.
That is sick. Look at her staring daggers.
Mine, Sigrun.
Behold the mother of forests, the deathless mother.
Oh, is he connecting to her? Oh, here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa, what the fuck?
First Witches imprisoned her in this hut for eternity. She shouldn't be able to escape unless she's had her fill.
Oh, she's gonna possess Ciri. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I've got to say, man, how good was the back end of this episode? Holy shit, mate, it was good. Ever since Frangilla come in and smoked off all them guys, it just got better, wasn't it? That was sick, mate. I really enjoyed it. It was so good. It's excited me. Definitely going to be an amazing last episode. I mean, she's been possessed. That witch, mate, has possessed Ciri now. Hopefully everybody's seen that mist though, like, you know, the flames coming through the trees. Surely everybody's seen it. It's not just like happened and a visual to us. Maybe it is just a visual to us so we can see what's going on. But yeah, so she's got a fill of the chaos. All of them have been drawing off the power. Like, you know, she's killed the baby. She's got Frangilla to kill the others. You got the Yennefer like leading her this way. All of it. She didn't have to take her to the door, really. She just wanted to thrive off all the madness that is happening. And it's really good. Yeah, I've got to say, man, like the back end of these last 3 episodes, the last episode was great, and honestly the back end of this one was absolutely sick as well. I loved it, mate. Last 2 episodes have ended so good, mate. One was an epic fight, this one was really good storytelling, and now I'm really excited to see the final episode. Like, what's happening to Ciri? You know, is she going to transition over and be an absolute crazy person, or is she going to be strong enough? You know, they did say that she's going to be the flame, the destroyer of everything. When that woman, is it Tess, done the vision and went inside her head, she's going to be the destroyer of them all. Well, we're going to find out if that is true, or if she's strong enough to consume it and hold it and, you know, like stay relevant. But if I had one wish, it wouldn't be for her not to die. I don't want her to die because I feel like I said, man, she's grown in potential this season. Each episode she's got stronger and stronger, and like her character's definitely progressed, which I've really enjoyed. So hopefully, you know, she doesn't die in the final one, and we can move on into season 3 even though I've not seen season 2 ending yet. And yeah, she could be an absolute dominant witch, so it's going to be really exciting. Okay, and that is going to wrap up today's episode. How mental was that visual of Frangilla going around and stabbing that guy in the eye? I did not expect it. It still shocked me now. Like, it was sick to watch. Honestly, it was really good. And, you know, Cahir was just, how good is it, mate? I love it in Legacies, yeah. You probably, like, you might never watched it. You might have continued watching from Legacies into this series. But when Hope casts a spell and it just freezes people and he just stuck in a position while she just walks around and talks to him, that is what I love to see, mate. That is a magic I'm all for. You know, they're about to pour a glass, boom, frozen. They're just walking over, stabbed in the neck. They can't move. It's well good. And like I said, that eye pierce looks mental. The next girl got stabbed right in the father's head, right in the back of the other one, and in the neck. And I knew Cahir was not going to die as well, mate. He was the one that was not slagging her off. That's not the reason why, obviously, she kept him alive, though. It's because she went back to her uncle. She was kind of like me, can you save me? So to speak, I'm in a shitty position. And, yeah, she used the same lines as the elves did. Like, the elves was like, mate, friendship, alliances, that's great, but family's better. Family's thicker. He needs to do anything for it. And she kind of used that line on him, and he's like, mate, well, it's good to see that you're coming back to the place. You know, some people think that they could be in charge. Other people know their place and they can't. She's like, sack this, mate. I'll go make a stand on my own, and went back and absolutely dominated it. He said, when the white flame comes, you tell them that I had to do this or whatever. Back me up. It's going to be really good, actually. I can't wait to see it. It's really exciting. What happened with the woman that put serious blood on her hand, then she rubbed it and put it on her face, and it seems like she just melted and burnt on the floor, killed herself. I don't know what's gone on there, mate. But it was crazy. Like I said, that last episode, like little scene going on. Nice little fight going on there. Geralt coming in, saving the day, emphasising this is my child. You know, Jaskier there as well. He's back in it. It's really good stuff. He saved him. Fuck it. Give him a hug as well, you know, like, even though they have banter together. Yennefer as well. I really liked it when she was stood there with Siren. They touched each other and it went into just like a thing, and he was talking through like the mind. She was like, mate, don't go to that door. She's like, I know I'm not supposed to go to that door. It was good anyway. Exciting, man. Then Geralt come in, obviously saved the day. Good little epic fight. Them dudes come in and saved him as well. Head chopped off as well. One of them, nice little swift sword strike, went into Jaskier's hand. It was really good. Like I said, I'm really excited for the final episode. It seems like the white flame's coming. Seems like this mother, the hut or whatever, she's escaped now, and she's gone inside of Syria, which will be exciting to see what she does in the final episode. You know, Yennefer and Geralt, what's their relationship going to do? Is it Tess? I think she's called Tess, the mage, the girl. Yeah, she was being asked about the powers. You know, like, you need to tell me now. And she left, you know, she was like, mate, you told somebody the secret that I told you, sat this and bouncing. Where's she going? You know, like, how's that they going to react? Like I said, the guy who's working for the king as well, he's lost his little servant, the elf that he planted in Sintra, but he's like, it doesn't matter, mate, I've got loads of cards up my sleeve, got eyes and spies everywhere. So, I mean, everybody's still gunning for Syria, but now she's being possessed, and, you know, the action's just getting better and better. You know, the episodes are ending really, really good. So the finale, hopefully, is sick. I'm gonna love it. If there's a little war going on, loads of epic action fighting, killing, deaths, crazy chaos. That is what my wish would be for the final episode. So hopefully it stays true. Hopefully, guys, like it, and can't wait to check out tomorrow's episode. Thanks so much for checking out this one. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.